that was, I guess,
The red dot. Oh, I might not have it.
no, it's recording.
Okay. Hey everyone, this is Jack. I'm continuing from this morning. This time we're scanning a full-size car. We need the vent openings. We've done about 4 or 5 different areas of the car so far. And so now this is the last section, so I thought I would show you what we're doing. So I have my scanner over here in my hand. There's the laptop over there. And so the first thing I have to do is push the button, and there we go. You have to do a preview of the area. And so what that does, that gives the program a world view of what you're scanning. The reason why you need this is it needs to know where it is in space. So if you don't do this sufficiently enough, it'll get lost and then it can't figure out where everything is in space. So by doing this, you just scan the whole area and it gives the program something to work with. Now in this, all we really care about is this vent area. We're going to make grills for this vent and we just need to make them fit. So I go in here, and if you watch the laptop, you can see what it is and isn't getting. Okay, so then once I've done that, I push the button and now it's doing the actual scan. So as you look on the computer screen, I can see that as I move this along.
Hey, your arm's exactly in the way of the computer screen.
I get it, I got it.
Here we go. There we go.
There, yeah, now you're good.
All right, so now you can see as I move along, it is literally, whoops. And then if you go too fast, it loses its place and it gives you a warning that it's done so. We're getting way more area than we actually need. We just need this opening. But as long as we're here, might as well, whoops. And see, there's not a lot of detail here, so that's why it keeps losing its place. So I'm going to go out here and get some of that. And that's what you do. You look for the spots where there's no information and you just move the scanner around. Whoops. And then you can also be too close or too far. If you look on the left side of that screen, there's that bar that moves up and down. If I'm too far away, it goes into the blue. If I'm too close, it goes into the yellow. Oops. And then it has trouble sometimes with corners because it loses its reference. So what you do is you move the scanner around area and you just keep on going. Oh. There we go. All right. So what you're seeing now is picking up another image. It thinks it knows where it is, but it's not. So I'm going to stop it now because it is actually making a double image right now. So I'm going to stop it. There we go. Now I can zoom out and see that what it was trying to do now is make a second piece. So what I'll do is when I do the post-processing, I'll delete this extra piece that is stuck on there. And I'm actually going to do this again. I can do multiple scans. So I'm going to go ahead and do another scan. So what I do is I generate a point cloud so it saves what it has. All right, so I go over here to project group and I add another project group. And the project group is just a scan. So that I'm picking texture scan, that's why it picks up the color. Pick features as how it's going to align. And then I found out that we can use low detail in this and it gets more than enough detail for what we need. So I'll click on the apply, it creates my new project, and now I go through this process again. So I come back here, hit the button, and I'll get my preview.
All right, bear with me.
Sure.
Let's get up here as you scan that.
Yeah.
Let's get a good view of this. Like this right here.
So that's Charlie's voice
Yeah.
you hear.
Yeah.
We're kind of working together on this project.
Well, Jack. Gotta be smarter.
You have to lower the whole thing.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, all right, that's what I'm trying to do for you. There, let's get up where we can kind of see this. Okay, go ahead, Jack.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's enough of a preview. So now I will hit the button and we'll actually start the scan. And you can see that it can't figure out where we're at. So I have to figure out where it thinks we're at. So that purple ghost image, I'm trying to figure out where that is and trying to align that with something that it already found. Okay, I see. See that red? That red exists. And if I get, and you have to have the scanner in the right angle. It's thinking about it.
Did you need to preview this?
I did, but apparently I didn't do a good enough job. So I'm going to stop this because it's having trouble. So let me go in here and we'll start again. Move this real quick. All right, so I'll come over here. I have to generate a point cloud to get out of this. And then I'll do project group, add another project, texture scan, features, low detail, apply. There we go. And you can name these. I would do this scan 1, scan 2, scan 3. If I was doing it for real. There we go. All right, we'll try it again. So what happened is I didn't do a good enough job in this preview, and so it lost its place. Oops.
This worked great in rehearsal.
Yeah. Every time up until now, this was just a piece of cake. Okay, and then we care about this vent area, so I'm going to make sure I get it in the preview. And then same thing up in here. There's a shape there. All right, so now let's pick an area right there. There it goes. That's the way it's supposed to work. All right, so I just go around the area. And this time I'm gonna try not to lose its place because that's where it started making that double image. So you just have to move slow. And as you see the green disappear, you want to slow down because that means it's having trouble figuring out where it's at. And when the green gets too small, that's when it loses its spot. Like there. So I want to get down in that area. I should say up in that area. There we go. So as I do this, I'm going to slowly lower, oops, and then move up. And try to fill in this area right through here.
Can I talk a minute for
Sure.
you, Jack?
Yeah.
We're at Dale Von Blockland's shop. Lamborghini replicas, Lambo Builder, those websites. Jack is famous on Fiber Classics. Dale is famous on those. Thought I'd put two of my best friends, buddies in the world together here. This is the body that everybody on Dale's website knows it came from Carl at Duraflex. This is a sculpted body. We have OEM grills for this thing that do not fit quite right. What we're going to do here is scan the openings, then we're going to scan the OEM grills, and then we're going to put both of those in SolidWorks. Then we're going to tweak those grills a little bit to fit these openings, and then I am going to 3D print them. And that process, whether your grills or anything else, for anybody on Fiber Classics or Lambo replicas, it's kind of the same process, the same deal. But here's all the trades you need to make it happen.
All right. Now we've got a good scan, and at some point you have to decide to stop, because if it gets lost, it'll do that double image thing, which we definitely don't want to have happen. So I'm just going to push the button to stop. All right. And so now we can see that. Let me zoom out a little bit. We have a 3D model. We can see that we have as much detail as we need. If we didn't have enough detail, one of the nice things about this program is I could create another group and just scan again, and I can stitch them together. And so there's no big deal about duplicating what you've got. So now it's generating that point cloud, so it actually has the model. And needless to say, this uses a lot of processing power. I had to buy this laptop. The old laptop I had 3 of them, and none of them were powerful enough to do this. All right, so there we are. Now you can see after it does the point cloud, it does a nice job. There's a lot of post-processing you can do on this. Let me see, I'm on this one. So I can open up each of these other ones and turn them on or off. Okay, so close that one up, close that one up. There we go. And let's see. I'm going to save my scan just to be safe. Okay, and let me go. And they tell you that you should put all of these in separate folders so that you don't accidentally step on each other. So this is going to be passenger side, passenger side grill rapid scan. Is that the right one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I want to copy that. Nope. Let me go into that folder. There we go. All right, I'm going to back this up. I'm not positive about their file structure. It has its own files and its own file structure. So I am going to try to save this. It may tell me it already exists. It does not. All right. Now, the next thing that we can do, we don't have to do now, is here's where you can modify the mesh. So I come in here and it says, how do you want to modify it? What quality do you want? Do I want it watertight? Which of course we do if we're going to 3D print it. The maximum number of triangles. Can remove spikes, which are weird areas. I always pick the recommended parameters. When I look at this though, I can see that that ghost image is there from the previous work. And so I'm not going to do that. Let me go find which one. There's that one. That's the ghost image. So I'm probably going to end up deleting that because this looks fine without these other two. And I've never done that before, so let's try remove. Yes, I'm going to remove that project. Same thing here. If I turn this on, this is that ghost image. Don't need it. So I'm going to remove it. There we go. So now I have one view, one project, and it shows the part that I need. All right, and And I'm going to save it again. Let me see, let me do that. And it might come back and tell me I already have it saved. I'm just going to put a 2 afterwards if it does, because I'd rather have an extra one that's, yep. I don't want to replace it. Come in here, put a 2 after it, and save. All right, that's it. So now we have a model of the vent area, and then we can scan the vents and use both of those to come up with the correct vents, new vents that'll fit this opening. This opening is what we want. We want the new vents to fit this opening. All right, one of the weird things about this program is there's no way to exit it. You have to literally come up here and close the whole program to get it to get out. All right, that's it.
Very cool.
All right, like, subscribe, hit the alert if you want, and I'll see you next time. Bye.